A lot of reporting about the National Archives, and the National Archives having concern about former President Trump's removal of papers.
But let them look into it.
Would you have any concerns about papers being...
I don't know anything about it. I don't know if he did anything. I don't know what the rules are. All right, anything else?
Rules were in 2019. Lindsey Graham really knew the rules. He was shocked, stunned, deeply saddened by Hillary Clinton's emails.
Deeply saddened.
But when it comes to Donald Trump taking top secret documents to Florida, along with all the other reports, like putting him in the toilet and eating them, the senator is quite literally shrugging his shoulders, Joe.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here. And in our time, the word politician has been hijacked. In Aristotle's time, it was a noble science of debating how the individual relates to the society and the relationship between. Whereas today we have politicians who act in a manipulative and devious way, typically to gain advancement within an organization, people like Lindsey Graham. When people talk about country over party, what they mean is never vote for someone like Lindsey Graham. When a reporter wants to ask Lindsey Graham a question, they have to wait until the RNC can whisper the answer to Graham's ear to make sure he's kissing all the right butts before he answers. When asked about Trump flushing White House documents down the toilet, Graham had to tuck tail tighter than a scalded dog, saying that he didn't know what the rules were. It's sad South Carolina hasn't figured this one-trick pony out yet, but it's sort of funny to watch. The same Graham who not long ago called Trump a demagogue of the greatest proportion and said that if we nominate Trump, we would be destroyed and we will have deserved it. Well, yes, and here we are. Graham is more than happy to sling mud at his enemies, but when his enemies become his allies in terms of him winning elections and continuing his payday without ever actually putting an honest hour in his miserable life, then yes, Lindsey Graham is more than willing to march lockstep and trot over the country for his own gain. The only question Lindsey Graham does know an answer to is whose lapdog he's going to be for that day. And while he may be the poster child of a partisan lackey, sadly there are quite a few on his heels as well. Notice how there's never any debates within the Republican Party. Cheney, Romney, and Kinzinger are the only ones who even blinked an eye at accepting fascism as their party platform. The GQP are one greedy, bigoted, arrogant, bootlicking, anti-American, hive-minded blob that toes to any autocrat who can best pull off the monumental con that they somehow even feel the concerns of everyday Americans. The Democratic Party at least talks about issues, has debates, has differing ideas to solve problems, all the earmarks of what a functional government is supposed to be. While the right has people like Lindsey Graham, who has a million pre-planned excuses as to why he's never lifted a finger to help anybody in his life, and a million butt-kissing compliments to anyone and everyone who will help him keep it that way. Lindsey Graham doesn't make statements. He doesn't ask questions. He maneuvers with every word. Whatever he says today has no relevance to tomorrow. This guy has no convictions, no standards, no ethics. Look, I hope the days of having people like Lindsey Graham in public office come to an end. This is the information age, and it takes less than 2 seconds to bring up 21 million results of Lindsey Graham spinning, flipping, flopping, deflecting, and averting every topic he's ever commented on. But sadly, politics is a spectator sport in today's America. If people had any notion how little people like Lindsey Graham do on a daily basis, and that absolutely nothing that he does objectively advances American concerns in any way, you'd be shocked. Partisan politics needs to become a thing of the past, and the only people that can do anything about that is each and every one of us. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.